I want to build the fastest team in FC Mobile. We will start with the 11th most rapid player in the game and work our way up the list to the number 1 fastest player in the game. Comment down below who you think that might be, and let's get into it. But coming in at number 11, the slowest person in this squad with 98 pace is this Tristan Blackmon, and I'm not gonna lie, I've never even heard of this guy in my life. He's a centre-back who plays in the Burger League, and for someone who I've never heard of before, how has this man achieved 98 pace? In real life, he's clocked in a top speed of 29.99 kilometers an hour, which is actually slightly slower than the running speed of a hippopotamus. But somehow he's still one of the fastest defenders in the game, so we've got to add him into our team. But oh yeah, there's something I didn't tell you guys. When we have finished building this team, we have to play one game. And if we lose that, the fastest player in this end team will be discarded. And when you realize who it is, you'll be starting to get nervous too. But coming in as the 10th fastest player in this team, it is another centre-back. And it is this Saint Juiced, and I'm not gonna lie, I've never heard of this Donny either. All I knew about him before was that he plays in the Portuguese league for Sporting Lisbon, so we're gonna watch some of his speed highlights. Okay, so this is him in defence here. Who's that, Martinelli or something? I can't tell, but oh, there's Juice. Look at the pace on him. He has caught up very well there. That is impressive. Oh, there he is again. On the other side of the pitch, mate, that could have been a penalty if he wasn't careful. This man is a speed merchant, and he's got a bit of skill as well. And although Juiced has actually got 1 less pace than Tristan Blackmon, who we added before, in real life, he's actually got a higher clocked recorded speed at 33.79 kilometers an hour, which is why we are buying him and placing him in our other centre-back spots. But coming in as the 9th fastest player in FC Mobile, we are staying at the back. And unsurprisingly, it is this Mexican beauty, Rory Campos. And you're probably thinking why I'm saying it's unsurprising. Well, one thing you need to know about this man is that he used to play a lot outfield, and he's actually scored some amazing skill goals when he was in that position. He scored diving headers. In fact, he even rainbow flicked people when he was playing. I don't know why he wasn't just always a striker. But that's why he's got 2 types of cards in store here. You've got his Copa America card, which is the one we're going to get. But it's why he's also got a Shapeshifters card, which is slightly higher rated, because he probably was a better striker than he was ever a goalkeeper. But either way, we have to buy his goalkeeper card because that's the position we need filled. For 48.6 million coins, he can go in our goalkeeper position. And just in case you're wondering, the highest speed he reached in real life was 33.96 kilometers an hour. That's pretty impressive for someone who's primarily a goalkeeper. But it's not as impressive as who clocks in at number 8 in this list. It is finally moving into the midfield. It is this left mid Rory McKenzie with 101 pace in the game. Considering he is only a 92 overall card, that is insane to me that he has that level of pace. And I honestly don't know too much about this man being that fast. I mean, he's Scottish. I don't really know much about Scottish football, but I do know he had a cracker of a long shot because I remember it was in a skill compilation I watched once. But for some reason, the devs at EA were just like, yeah, let's just give this midfielder that no one's heard of one of the highest paces in the game. Makes sense. And oh, I'm a moron. I've just bid the absolute most for him when look at the amount of sale quantity. It is so saturated, I could have totally lowballed them there. But we love wasting our money. That's part of these videos. That's why I do it. But he is not going to fit that great into the current formation that we have. So I'm just going to put him in there first. But let's see if we can find a formation with a left mid and a left wing and a right wing, because that is an ideal formation for us. No, there really isn't anything ideal. You know what? We're just going to have to stick with this formation. Keep him in the left mid as he is. But coming in as the 7th fastest player in FC Mobile, we are going back to the defense. And is this beautiful Euros moments Tao Hernandez, 99 overall. And he actually does have one of the highest paces in game, which is 108. But in real life, he doesn't even come close to the top of this list, as he's only clocked in a top speed of 34.1 kilometers an hour. He's a very similar speed to Hakimi, and everyone knows Hakimi is one of the fastest right backs in the world. But Tao Hernandez could pretty much match him stride for stride in a foot race, which is extremely impressive. So just for that, we gotta put the bid on Tao Hernandez. I want him in my team. Oh yeah, guys, I've just thought, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, and also let me know which is your favorite card in FC Mobile, because I've got lots more videos planned, and I want to know what your guys' favorite card is. And he's taken a while to come through, so we're gonna move on to the 6th fastest player in this video. video. And unsurprisingly, it is the final defense position, the right back spot. It is, of course, this Retro Stars Jeremy Frimpong, 100 overall, by the way. And he's got 111 pace. That is ridiculous for a defender. However, in real life, he's only ever clocked a top speed of 34.73 kilometers an hour, which is still fast. In fact, he's actually the third fastest player in the Bundesliga. And we're still waiting on that Tao Hernandez to come through, but for now, let's just get Frimpong into that right back spot. But coming in as the fifth fastest player in the video, it is going to be our first forward player in this team. It is this Retro Stars Jeremy Doku, and let me tell you, he is flipping rapid. Now, I know he has 127 pace, but that's because I've leveled up this card. His base pace is actually 109. So don't be getting all confused in the comments why he's not number one, because I know he has one of the highest paces right now. But in real life, he has clocked in a top speed of 34.99 kilometers an hour. That is the same speed as a bottlenose dolphin. Well, when it's in water, not when it's on land. If it was a foot race between a dolphin and Doku on land, I think Doku might have a fair chance. But either way, just adding Doku into this team alone is going to give us some legs. Hey, and our Tao Hernandez has finally been purchased, so we can get him in as well. And I've got to say, apart from the two defenders that we've never heard of before, and also the left midfield, this team's looking pretty decent. We might actually stand a chance in that final game. All we'll have to do is run forwards and we'll be through the defense. But either way, coming in at number 4, only 0.1 kilometers an hour faster than Jeremy Doku, it is our right winger, Iñaki Williams, with a top speed of 35 kilometers an hour. And I have leveled him up, but only to level 5, so I think his base pace in the game is 110, maybe 111, making him slightly faster than Doku in game as well. And do I even need to justify why this man is in the team? I mean, have you seen him sprinting in real life? He's like faster than the speed of sound. You call his name, he's not going to hear it because he's traveling faster than the sound waves. But we are now entering the top 3 fastest players in this video, and there is some serious speed going on here. And we're taking it back to the midfield. Our next player is a right mid. He's Spanish. He plays for Atletico Madrid. And if you haven't guessed who it is Marcus Llorente. He is a speed demon in the midfield. If you take your eyes off him, even for a millisecond, you've lost him. And this man, again, is 0.1 kilometers an hour faster than Iñaki Williams. With a top speed of 35.1 kilometers an hour, he is slightly faster than the top speed of a swimming crocodile. I don't know what these comparison facts are, but you know, it's slightly interesting. But either way, he's only 16 million coins. Of one of the fastest midfielders in the games, that's a proper bargain. Unfortunately, we don't really have any formations that can take that into account, so he's just gonna have to be slightly downgraded because he is slightly out of position. But look at that, we've got a 90 overall rated team at the moment, and we still got 2 more to upgrade. I wonder what our final overall is gonna be. But we can only find out by adding the second fastest man in football into our team. I'll give you a clue on who it is. He's gonna be our CDM, and he is muscular and very greasy. And I might have thrown you off because he usually plays on the right wing. We're going to be getting his Shapeshifters card. It is Adama Traore. And for how massive this guy is, he is fast. I've got to say, I love his physicality. He can put himself between the players and the ball and just keep them off it forever. And I've heard rumors that this man covers himself up in baby oil before matches so that people can't grip him. It's kind of like greased up deaf guy from Family Guy. But I think just looking at Adama Traore oiled up, he's kind of... Why are you kind of making me...
You are gay.
No, back on track. He has got only 104 pace in the game, which I think is a disgrace, especially considering in real life he's got a top speed of 35.5 kilometers an hour. That's why I'm not going off his pace in the game. I'm going off his real life pace, which is why he is number 2, second fastest player in this team. And now all we have to go is the striker left in this team, and it is going to be the fastest man in football. Do you have any guesses on who it might be? Now, I'll give you a couple of clues. He didn't perform that great at this year's Euros. He's got a pretty cool haircut, and if you think it's Cristiano Ronaldo, you are just living in denial, bro. He is slower than a snail. It is, of course, Kylian Mbappe, and we are going to get his Euros Moments card for 310 million coins because his top speed makes the second fastest person in this team look like they're walking. Mbappe has got a clock top speed of 37.9 kilometers an hour. Considering the fastest man alive, Usain Bolt, has only got up to 44 kilometers an hour, Mbappe's not far off. But now we have to play that one game, and bear in mind, if we lose it, the most expensive and fastest player in this team, which is Kylian Mbappe for 310 million coins will be discarded. And I will go broke. I'm just going to get the ball straight to Mbappe straight away. He's the fastest person in the team. I want to test that out. Let's sprint past. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, dear. That's a bit embarrassing. And within the first 5 minutes, we were through on goal. Oh, he's won it back. He has won it back. And we're just going to run through. I'm going to run past this defender. Look at that. Oh, actually, let's cross this in. Finish that. Finish that. No, Inaki Williams, you should have been faster there. You're renowned for your world speed pace. A draw does not count as a win, by the way. We have to score. And in the 32nd minute, we did. Don't miss that. Oh, there we go. We are ahead. Let's just keep this lead. And for the rest of the game, we just played possessive football and even scored a second to seal the deal. I'll blow the final whistle, ref, and I'll be happy. There we go. We have done it, boys. Mbappe is safe. And if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you check out this one because you'll love it even more. I spent even longer making it, so check it out right now.